Hello, everyone. I'm going to be telling a story about something that happened to me during my sophomore year of high school. It was definitely one of the crazier things that has ever happened to me in my life, to say the least. I remember it was like just started the school year. I just got my license, and I worked the whole summer to get this car, right? And just like any other teenager, I was, playing sports, hanging out with my friends, going to football games. And it was a Friday night. I was at a football game. I drove my girlfriend home, and I'm headed home back from her house. And I remember it was like pouring outside, like it was pitch black. I was in this neighborhood, I had like no street lights. It was down the street from my house. And I remember I was definitely driving a little too fast. And to say the least, I lost control of my car. I'm driving and I tried to like correct the wheel. And so I ended up like overturning. I hit a curb. I flipped a couple of times and I flew out of my sunroof. And I remember like I was in the air and I like was flying and I was like, what? Like what just happened? Like that is crazy. And I was laying on the ground next to my car, probably like 10 feet away from my car. Like it is literally right next to me, and I'm in this like ditch, just kind of laying there, and my legs are shattered. My arm is broken. I like tried to sit up because honestly, like in my head, I was like, I need to go. Like I was down the street from my house and didn't have my phone on me because it was in the car. But I was scared. Didn't know what my mom was gonna say. Like that was my first thought was I'm in trouble. I just worked this whole summer for this car and it's gone. Um, but at the same time, I'm like, I almost just died. That was what? And so I laugh about it now, but at the time, that was definitely like very traumatizing for me. It was hard for me to like get back in a car again after that, but eventually I got over that stuff. But I mean, moral of the story, I'm laying in my bed in the hospital and I'm feeling kind of sorry for myself, like kind of disappointed. I felt really like ashamed that I was, speeding on my phone, all that stuff. But at the same time, I really wanted to get over this and kind of put it behind me and just try and recover as, fast as I could so that I could, go back to doing stuff that I loved. Because, I mean, being cooped up like that for a couple of months, I was, sitting in bed, trying to, find things to do to keep myself occupied. I see, other people, going fishing, going, hiking, stuff like that. And I wasn't able to do that as a young high schooler. And I remember that I was kind of telling myself, like, hey, like, this happened. It already happened. Like, there's nothing you can do about it now. So there's kind of 2 points to this. Like, I really just wanted to, like, feel motivated. I wanted to kind of push myself to be better. I was like, hey, like, get up, do your exercises, do your stuff like that so you can, start walking again. And after that day, like everything changed for me. Life was completely different. Like I started, waking up and, kind of being thankful to be alive because, once you like kind of get that close to something like that, it really changes the way that you see things, like taking your dog for a walk, saying hello to somebody, it all changes. And moral of that would be just like to live life to the fullest because before the accident, I didn't really feel like I was, kind of living my life to the fullest or, being very appreciative of what I had. And I will say now that I am very appreciative of everything that I have and just being here, just being able to breathe and stuff like that. Like it's very humbling, I guess you could say. And I just encourage other people, after this story, that's why I tell, my friends and stuff like that. They're like, no way that happened. I'm like, yeah. So, but, yeah, it's just, be thankful. And, this isn't me saying like, oh, like, bad things are going to happen, like, get over it. No. I just, I encourage people to use like, the negative things that have happened to you to, use them to be a better person. And that's all I would have to say about this story.